Hey guys, Eli here, and I've been wondering what would happen if we were on the golden standard today in 2020. I mean, you gotta wonder, how would it be, especially during this pandemic year? Would we have been able to print as much money as we did? And would we be in the beginning of another Great Depression? Let's find out. So if this is your first time on this channel, you'd like to talk about finances and mindset, make sure you start now by hitting the thumbs up, hitting the subscribe button, hitting that notification icon so you guys get future notifications of my future video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and also check down the description below for some awesome free resources. And if you guys want to chat with me on the Wealth Creation Discord, the links are all down in the description below. And if you guys want to get access to my video courses, make sure you guys become a member of this channel so you can get access to thousands of dollars worth of information. Now let's look into the definition of the golden standard, the system by which the value of currency was defined by the terms of gold for which the currency could be exchanged. The gold standard was generally abandoned in the Depression of the 1930s. Now, although a lot of people like to say that gold caused the Great Depression, if we look at some of the stats and statistics around the Great Depression and we look at them through today's eyes, and we realize that in March, our numbers were 10 times what that was. Well, possibly not 10 times, but our numbers were way worse in April and March than the numbers in the Great Depression. So why does our economy does not feel like we're in a Great Depression right now? Some people may say it's due to gold. Now, the reason that somebody would say gold caused the Great Depression back in 1930, if you look at what happened in 2020 with the pandemic happening, what did the government do? They printed out so much money to bail out all these companies and to pass out stimulus checks. Now, imagine if we were backed by the gold standard. We wouldn't have enough gold to print out that much money to say, hey, it's still backed by the gold. See, now we can print as much money as we want, but the fact still remains the same. If we're on the gold standard, we cannot print out gold. So back in 1930, when the stock market was in free fall, we didn't have enough money to bail out the stock market, to bail out the people, to bail out the companies. So pretty much what happened, we had to let them go under. And that was one of the reasons that caused the Great Depression. The government just stood by and let it all happen. Now let me give you an example. Let's say you have this dollar right here, and you say this dollar is backed by this 1 ounce of gold. Now let's say I add an additional dollar to the mix. Now is that same $2 valued at the same price of that 1 ounce of gold? Now either I would have to get another ounce of gold to back that second dollar, or both of those dollars will have to devalue itself to where both of those dollars equals up to $1 of purchasing power. Or that ounce of gold would actually have to double its value to measure up to that $2. Now, you see how confusing that can get? Now imagine doing that with millions of dollars. Essentially, your money's tied down and you really can't add on to it without adding on to the gold value itself. Now, of course, you can put an unlimited amount of gold, because that's definitely possible. But wait, we don't have an unlimited amount of gold. But we need to be able to print an unlimited amount of money just in case we go through a rough patch, and we can boost it up a little bit. So to get that result, we would have to take our money and cut it away from the gold standard. So what are my thoughts and opinion on how would it look like today in 2020 with a whole pandemic, everything that's going on with a limited amount of printing? How would in today's economy be if our dollar was backed by the gold? Some have said we wouldn't have as much gold in the public today as we do right now. Back in the day when we were on the golden standard, what happened? Our president took and confiscated all the gold and took the gold and gave us fiat currency like we have today. 20 of these dollars represents 1 ounce of gold. So if we were on the golden standard today, right now, there would possibly be a chance where we couldn't stack gold at all. Now, of course, if we were on the golden standard, either two things has to happen. Either the prices of gold goes drastically up to accommodate for all the inflation and accommodate for all the money that's been printing out, so the US dollar can truly be backed by gold, or gold prices would just have to remain the same, and then we don't bail out the economy because we can't afford to bail out the economy. I mean, this is, of course, this is just all in my opinion. I've been stacking gold for a while and I feel like it maintains value, and a lot of people may say it has no intrinsic value, but I do believe that it is a commodity. A lot of people do use it, and right now, if you were to ask me, do I want to be back on the gold standard? I mean, not really. But if they ever do decide to put it back in the golden standard, just know that the gold would actually have to be over $10,000 an ounce just to accommodate for all the money that we have in circulation today. But that's just my thoughts. I want to know your guys' opinion. Comment down below. Let me know what would you think, what you think would happen if we were to go back on the gold standard, or what if we were on the gold standard right now? Comment down below, let me know. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. If you guys found value in this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and leave a thumbs up. And also consider becoming a member of this channel if you guys want to have access to some great information that will help your life for the better. Yes, this video is over, but the conversation does not have to be. Make sure you guys go to the Urban Wealth Creation Discord and chat with me there.